Good afternoon, Mr. Singh. Thank you very much for joining us today at India M2M and IoT Forum. We are pleased to have Smart 24/7 as an exhibitor at the forum, and your kind self join us as our esteemed speaker at the forum. May I request you to please briefly introduce yourself and your association with Smart 24/7, please?
Within Smart Group, we are incubating new technologies, and we have several business lines in Smart Group. One of the business line is into solutioning business, where we take products from various companies and create a solution for our end customer, depending upon what technology he wants to use. Another business, basically, we are having a mobile-based platform where we are providing safety and security to all the Indian citizens and all the corporates. That solution is being very much accepted by the industry. We are already live in 10 cities, and we are giving solutions for employee transport management to companies like iYogi, MakeMyTrip, Concentrix, IBM Dux, so these are the things. And we have another venture where we are innovating product made in India, product designed and developed by us itself, and for the typical home automation to be done in India. So we are trying to create a product which is very much affordable and has all the flexibilities that Indian consumer is looking for. So that's basically what we are doing. So.
A lot is being said and done about the M2M and IoT space, especially when you talk about the Indian context. What is your take on it? And what do you think the industry has in store for the future?
So our personal experience has been really very good in the M2M space. Our business like Smart 24/7, it's a mobile-based platform which basically enables police, fire and ambulance to provide a very good response to the Indian citizens whenever they are in distress. Within a short duration of 1 year, we are live in 10 cities, and the police is paying for their services, which is a phenomena I have never ever seen in Indian context, because generally all these things basically go from a very lengthy tendering process and all those things, but everyone is liking the technology that we have developed. The corporates are taking it. That was the need of the industry. So from that perspective, I think a lot is happening and a lot needs to be done, and things are moving in the right direction. What we can say, yes, definitely there is a room of improvement, which will happen from the government perspective by creating the right kind of guidelines, and the kind of response that we are getting for our hardware as well as the software is phenomenally very good. So we are very much satisfied with the way the thing.
You've given us an insight about your views about the M2M and IoT ecosystem in India. What potential do you think the sector holds for domestic as well as international players?
There's a huge potential for IoT M2M, but there is, I am a very strong believer that the solutions that will fly in India will come from India itself, because India is a very price sensitive market. So what sells in US or Europe for $5 would probably be selling in India for 50 cents. So that is the kind of price gap that we have with US, the developed economies versus developing economies. So keeping that in mind, all the innovations which will have those parameters, who have basically taken care of those parameters, those products are going to be a very big success. And let me warn you also on that, in terms like India is not expecting things to be imported from some other country. The belief is that we want to be a manufacturing hub, as our Prime Minister is also basically gearing up for that. Make in India, Made in India, all these campaigns are definitely creating a right atmosphere for entrepreneurs like us to basically keep working and keep developing products for India. I'm very much satisfied with the way the things are working out basically, and I think there's a huge potential. Which sector will take the lead? Difficult to say. The transport sector is there, health sector is there, remote medicines, remote sensing, all those things. Basically, every sector is having a huge potential. Smart cities, again, very huge potential. But what we should not forget is that 99% of the Indians stay in old houses basically. So they don't want to change their places. We are not like Western culture where basically we change our houses so often kind of thing. So where my grandfather was staying, my father used to stay in that house, and I am also staying in the same house. So we need to think on those lines that people don't have to change much of their lifestyle to embrace the IoT. So that is I think the biggest challenge which every manufacturer will be working to make it affordable, and don't change too much look and feel of the places where they stay.
You just mentioned about how positive the industry is about making and manufacturing in India rather than importing. Would that be a manufacturer's perspective, or is that also the perspective of an end user?
End users is still as a consumer, people like imported stuff. But again, then there is a perception about another country basically where people think that the quality is compromised. It is not that the quality which that country produces is low grade. What the traders are importing is of the low grade basically. So having that thing in our mind, and basically make in India, there are so many companies who are investing now in India to basically start their manufacturing in India. The consumers will basically take this up because there's a very good sentiment right now as we speak, where people would like to have a made in India or a make in India products in their houses.
You are here today at India M2M and IoT Forum. What do you think about the entire platform, and how important do you think platforms like these are for the industry at large?
So first of all, let me thank you for making us part of this forum. The discussions and the panel members basically they are very, very energetic. The discussions that are happening in the forum are very much relevant in the context of the current where we are and where we want to be. So this is a very important forum, and I would say that these kind of forums should be held very frequently, because the technology and the products are changing very fast. Having this forum after a year's time, I think it should be held every 6 months at least, so that whatever changes are coming, the laws, the drafts and the white papers should be released at a very regular frequency basically, rather than waiting for 1 full year to basically take stock of the things, what has happened, what was promised, what is going to be there. So I feel the frequency of the forum has to be speeded up, and I am loving the forum. The gentry over here is very much into the M2M and IoT, and I would like to say that thankful to the organizers that they have invited very select people which are very much focused on M2M. Otherwise, like in a typical exposition, you get a lot of people, but then they are not so serious about, or they are just listeners basically. So we see a lot of people contributing to this forum. That's a very positive sign.
Thank you very much, Mr. Singh, and we look forward to receiving you at India M2M and IoT Forum 2016.